Okay, this is the secret 408 cipher key sent in by the Zodiac Killer. Again, it says working cryptograms and word puzzles. I wish not to have my name in a paper, which Earl Van Best did have his name in a paper, so he's being sarcastic. And mentioned with a E missing above the word best, which the 408 cipher also has an error E with the word best, so that's quite funny, isn't it? Again, where it says working cryptograms and word puzzles, I want to get people in the mindset of a word puzzle back in the day and what Zodiac may have meant with the Zodiac 340. And the 408 also has a secret crossword puzzle in it. Again, having a look at the 408, the 340 here, that again we've got some Y's that are all just sort of lined up. And again we've got the word boy. This is literal letters. You can argue this one here. There's going to be a few more to come up. This is the 408, and also it's got this boy pattern in the Pacific area, so that's pretty amazing. And I've just compared them to, and the 408 one is identical to the bottom boy of the Zodiac 340 boy going backwards at the bottom. Again, this is the show the boy. I don't care less. You have to be special in the head. People say, oh, I can't see this. So this is you, my name, going this way, and he has changed the symbols. The square with the B is truly not that hard. The thing is, these happen in the same location in the cipher. Even if it happened elsewhere, it still could be compelling. But the point that he stuck it in the exact location, and they look very similar with the Y surrounded by that, and then the W is 9 spaces this way, where that W is that way. That's also an A. So if you're playing Wheel of Fortune, you could argue you, my name is going reverse. Make no doubt about it. Again, are you that special you can't see this? Like, people can't, and I'm just thinking, and then they get angry and think you're an idiot. But anyhow, this is another thing, you know, in the 340, again, it's got these straight lines with the, like it's an A, it's an R, you know, and here, like this. So, again, this is a puzzle cipher. The 340 is a big giant puzzle cipher. And that's why I highlighted here that RL happens once in the 408. Ironically, it happens with the boy 408 in the Zodiac. Yeah. So this is another thing. So then I typed up the word boy again, and I notice in the certain lines this appears. Right. And then and it's the spaces between, it goes to the 2 to 3 and to the 4. And here he has substituted in the exact spaces of the 2 and the 3, instead of the Y, he puts this F in. And for me, because it is, or best, is symbolic of his 14-year-old bride, and he got pregnant and abandoned his baby, and he got in trouble for it. And this is telling the story. Again, I'm just highlighting another boy in the, again with this one. This is the other cipher 408. And then this pattern appears with the word boy. Look at that pattern, isn't that nice? And then ironically, this pattern appears in the Zodiac 340. And it's the letter A, R, Y. And we all know Gary's name, you know, just for the record, is Gary this boy. And so, ironically, using 408 cipher keys, and for Sun to appear randomly, even though it's only 3 letters, is 17,500 to 1. And so we got boy with the F's, we got this, and then the word sun. The sun appears. So is that by chance that he's using reverse F as a wild letter to form actually his boy, and then he has a sun next to the reverse F, again the 14, that's a symbolic of Earl Best with Judy. And this is what I found, again, ironically, that Gary called his book The Most Dangerous Animal of All, and this is where this boy actually forms, and he's got no idea that this actually happened. Ironically, with this, he's also got the best, BST separated. Also, he spelled animal wrong. It's spelled ANAMAL. But this also, now if you're doing equal letting skips, it actually spells L best. Yeah, one way or the other. And then with the and then even intertwined in this, we've got the G, that's the A, with that line I was telling you before, and we've got Gary as well with the word best. So, and this is in the 408. It's pretty compelling once again. And then now, what's the odds of a reverse F? Again, we've got the G. Like G fits both times. One's going one way, one's going the other. Like, and so it's up to you. And then I combine what I showed you, what this pattern was. We've got the A. We're not sure if he, this one has got the 2 spaces. This one has come down. Even though it's sort of like 1, 2, and then the 3, 4. The word son. Gary, the son of Earl Best. Again, just highlighting this is easy. Like, the by gun is here. You can see it. The by is just anagrammed. The by rope is, and again, there's an X here, which is O. So he's got boy as well. And the here is actually the sun. That's the reverse F here. It might be hard to see. So it's got, he's a bit crazy. And we've got boy here, and he's got rope coming down. So rope is anagram. That's supposed to be the P. That's the E, and that's the O. And it all fits. If you can, in his puzzle cipher, of course. And I was just highlighting here. And again, that's all he did. He added a dot in these things, but there's still the O. So everyone's just all messed up. I know, you put a dot there. And the odds of with YB and OB is 26 to 1. You'll spin a wheel and number 26 will come up twice. That's when if you go to the casino, it's comes up every 1,300 spins, a Pacific number on average for a double up, so to speak. So it's roughly something like that, 1,000 to 1. Again and again, I just slowly anagram that. So the odds of, we've got boy now, son, we've got this craziness going on, and I don't know, like, how can a person not see this and be intrigued and say, yes, this is actually here? And so, I don't know. And again, this is another boy, as with the other cipher. I had it down at you have to watch my other videos. So it's got boy here, the BO, with the Y, with the Gary. We've got BYO here, boy with the Gary. We've got the son and the boy. And then if you go a step further, we've got the G, we've got RY coming off the sun, and you just change that to an A, which is the 408. And again, we've got Gary coming off, boy, son, more Garys, and that's how it is. And I'm just highlighting again, just showing this, again, the boy down here, how, he's just like, and so, and this is another thing, once again, for boy to run up this way, we have got SON. Again, the chances of son with the worst boy, but here he's got the F and the N, but it's still son because the F is the S. I mean, yes, that's right, the F is the S for son, but the O symbol is the N. So he's using the N here as a O and an N to spell son, which is still correct, going up boy, so the chances of son and son shorten. And also, that's how the 408, the 340 works as well. He uses words, and as I was showing in my other video, this is in the same location as the word best in the other cipher. And the odds of, we've got Van Best, this is the 4/8 cipher keys, the VN and the ST. Then we've got son that goes off it with the boy. It's the true life story of Earl Best and his son. I'll just go back one here. Yep, and just just highlighting as I slowly piece this 340 puzzle together. Okay, and now I'm making a shape. So look at this shape here. It's like very unique with the 408 boy. You could say it's at random. But then again, we get this unique shape up here, and it's sort of like it goes 6 spaces down into 7, and I'm going to explain these spaces in a minute. And ironically, he's got now Gary, again, the G, so that's the Y, and the R is the A in the, yeah, something like, no, G is A and R, so it gets confusing, but it's like he reverse engineered his own name, but he also did it for his son Gary and even Judy, believe it or not. So, again, we've got the Y, the GR, and again, it's replicated, and this is the same location where we've got the boy here, we've got Gary come down here, but then he's got it even again. You know, it's very... And also appeared that when I saw this box, I did not notice the boy. I even said that was Gary, even before I unraveled the rest. So I was sort of... He left clues to find the solution, but I found the solution first and then the clues. So, I'm pretty clever. Again, just highlighting again, as I was showing, the boy is in the, you know, like Gary, Evan... Tilted N is the Z. B-O-Y, again, it's up to you if you can believe it. And his anagram key, the key is Gary. I'll just reverse back one. And again, ironically, if you notice my other one, I said he had best coming down the side here. Again, yeah, I forget how this is done, but again, he's anagrammed his son, Gary, coming down the side again. So that's pretty crazy stuff here. We'll go back. Okay, this is a letter that they can check now that Zodiac did write it. People said, oh, we don't know. You know, and it's got this little rhyme, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all good children go to heaven. And if you notice here with the boy, we've got one boy here, that's one space. But we've got the 2 to 3 and then the 4, so 2, 3, 4. This is spaces in between letters, and it replicates. Like, how many times does this have to be? 2, 3, you know, 2, 3, 2, 3. Like, it's a bit crazy. And again, I've shown this to people, they get upset and think it's nothing. Like, as if this is here, like in this perfect patterns, and it's meaningless. Like, come on, people. But, I don't know, had enough of people. And just highlighting the spaces, that's why I coloured them, so you could perfectly see, you know, the 4 spaces, the 3 in between all these, and just the 1 spacing. And if you notice when I did the big one, when I had the boy coming down to here, previously it was like, there was the 6, 7, you know, it's crazy. Again, just talking about Earl, again, he married a 14-year-old when he was 27 in Badlands Story, which Zodiac wrote about. Is about a 25-year-old man going out with a 15-year-old, and he even stuck an E in with the 5. And once again, I've never seen a person make an error with the E with the 5, but because I say in the context of the Earl Best story, they say, oh, he got confused writing 1959, and halfway through the 195, he went to write E just for no reason, and there's an error. And it's like, I've never seen a person confuse a letter when writing numbers in my whole life. And apparently, you know, because it's Earl, you know, that's where they always got to make some stupid remark to say it's not. It's like, I don't know. Again, just about his story. Again, this is compelling. How he's replicated in the 340 again. It's like born in the word girl, and this is mirrored. It's not the same way. So the odds of it appearing mirrored is he's sending a message, and the E is the E in his little short name, Evan, girl born. Is he telling the story of Earl Best? It's up to you if you can decide if it's by chance. And as I said, I ran numbers, and this is another compelling find. I explain the odds again of, it's not in the same column, but it is the same row and height-wise, so verticals. But we've got upside down T and reverse L, and there's the right way around. And in the same, there's E's here, and that's the 408 E here, and this is the literal E in the cipher. Again, it's a clue, you know. And this is where it is just a puzzle cipher. And that's why I just filled it in. So now he's got like 14, FOR, like with the Judy, because he's L-shaped words. If you look at the Halloween card, it's got by rope and by gun, by fire in L shape, but by knife is a vertical. And so he was hinting at L shapes. And even here, was he also talking about circular format in spelling? And again, as you can see, I've done, I don't know, you can decide, but I concluded like Judy, baby, 14, Earl Van. Just added the 408 cipher key. His name is Earl Van Jr., EV Jr. Yeah, and even the bottom here is like 2 die, as you can see that. That's just literal. He's reversed that. Anagram 2 die because he's upset. He lost his family and probably angry at someone. And once again, I'm just challenging people. Again, is this the same pattern or is it not? Like, you know, again, challenging my finds. And again, just readdressing what I found, how he reverse engineered his name. You know, the boys section that in the 408 his name appears, and just a recap on that I had. And again, just recapping, looks like, and this is the bottom one here, that using 408 cipher keys, I'm not adding keys, I'm not making keys up, that this is the word Earl coming down off the word book. It may seem a bit out there, but, and then it's best, like this is BTS, so you could say best and Earl. And again, just highlighting that it's, as I said, it's the same location for best. You know, this is like the V, the kid, the love, the 14, and actually he's got the Z here, that's the mark for the word zodiac. And again, so I've already established that with ZO alone, that Earl Best's name comes up like 5 or 6 times in the ciphers. Like, how on earth is it not him? You know what I'm saying? And even more than that, like here, you know, it's like, I don't know. And just highlighting thing. I got this wrong, actually. I wasn't paying attention properly. But it's the same letters, so I don't know what I was trying to show there. With boy. And I'll go back here. Again, this is like the word, the VKEH. This is the 408 cipher. You got best with the dot. And here I've established this is best with the dot. And they look identical. And there's only 3 of these in the Tire 340. So for this to even happen is hard. I don't know if people can comprehend that. So it is deliberate. And again, because of his stupid little crossword, it's book because he sold books. And his incorporated book. And just highlighting the same here. And ironically, if you look in the 304 cipher, like this is 14 because he shortened, as I explained earlier, how he shortened son. And here, like this is FOR, and that's even the T. So like he shortened 14, but this is 7. 714 is actually his birthday, and then it goes Best Van. So 714 Van Best, and that's his birthday. So that's the bottom line. And just highlighting what I'm just showing here, highlighting this is his birthday, the 14th of July. You know, and he wrote that out when he was 15. I'll just go back. Again, just highlighting the patterns again, as I was explaining. The T is the T here. The E is the literally here, so he's mirrored it and he's gone down. And as I was saying, there's only 3 of these for the black triangle. So for them to be together is extremely hard. Like we're talking 83 to 1 multiplied by 80 or something like that, the odds. So you're looking at about 640 to 1 times 2 that these would even appear. And especially then, we've got the V and the N. The V and the N, as I was saying, this goes Zodiac, Van. You know, this is Best, Van Best, going around. And it's uncanny that he has like written his name in these ciphers that often. It's just probably ridiculous. And when I show it to you, you can see it. Just having a quick drink. Ah, that's better. Again, just highlighting my finds. Again, these things are called pivots. David Orchenk discovered them, or ironically, his name is Earl Best Jr., and Jr. is a pivot in this cipher. And just highlighting, again, ZO coming off here, the boy, Earl, his name, Earl Best, next to the Zodiac down here. And, you know, and again, just highlighting once again what I was showing earlier. This is the boy in the 408. And here you go. And again, just re-establishing again the boy, Evan, the boy, you, my name, tilted. The R is the stroke. That's how I say 14, FOR. Yeah. And that's it. So thank you for watching. I hope that it was a good presentation. Learning how to do it, I can't be bothered. I've spent a lot of time on this. I've learned how people behave, and that, as I was saying, that these ciphers say one person is the Zodiac, and it is Earl Best. No one else, not Kane, not Arthur Lee Allen, not Mr. Mysterious, and people hate Earl Best. Like, you mentioned him, I'm kicked out of Zodiac pages, but again, I'm going on by this alone, and I think it is highly credible. And once again, it says here, please are carefully checking the Zodiac letters word by word, looking for some lead, you know. And so there you go. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.